Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mystical Mondays by Arere's Place. I am your light worker, spiritual advisor, and empath, raising vibrations and awareness towards humanity. Thanking you all for joining me. Thank you for your support, your kind words, your offerings, your bookings, your referrals. I'm so appreciative, and I thank you all so very, very much. I have a lot of love for each and every one of you, and I hope that everything is going well. So we're going to just jump right into the collective reading for Mystical Mondays, and what we're focusing on today is we're going to take a look at what Mercury retrograde is going to be bringing in, what to look forward to, what to avoid. And also what I'm picking up is that this is the season of many eyes watching you for many reasons. Okay? So 'tis the season of many eyes watching you for many different reasons, and we're going to go into why. So that's going to be the channeled message that I'm going to discuss first, and then we're going to go into the card draw. With the cards, we're going to look at more of the collective advice, yes or no questions. We're going to look a little bit into the love area, and then that would be it. So let's go into the channeled message. So what I've been picking up for the collective is during this Mercury retrograde, you want to avoid making any rash or new decisions. Okay, you need to be specific in your communication and manifestations. Even be specific in things that you may take for granted or things that you feel are minor to you. You need to be specific. Even to tell someone, or ask someone to pick something up from the store for you, be very, very specific. And what you're saying, and be very specific in your manifestations, because the universe is listening and they are going to bring you exactly what you asked for. Also, pay attention to the ones that have passed, your ancestors. If you know that you haven't been to their gravesite in a while, or you have your altar, you haven't tended to your altar in a while, you need to get back into that. Mercury retrograde is good for doing like a deep cleaning in your home, doing like just cleaning and going back to basics, going back into what you want to do. Hold on one second, please. Okay, I'm so sorry for that little break, y'all. Okay, so you want to, this is like time to reviewing things from your past. Anything that's unfinished, you want to go back in and complete it. Cleaning, deep cleaning, or as as we would say, a spring cleaning, a fall cleaning, whatever you want to call it. But it's good to go back and review things. That's good for Mercury retrograde. Avoid starting anything new during Mercury retrograde. And this is the period from September 27th going into October 18th. From October 18th to October 25th is the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So that means that we're still going to get some residual energies. So just beware of that. Also, Mercury retrograde, your past loved ones may be coming back to you. Your exes may be coming back all of a sudden. So you need to use discernment to know if that's the person for you, if you really want to be with that person. If you know that that person was crappy, then, leave the past in the past, but just know that they're coming back. What you decide to do is up to you. Okay. This is a time where now we're going to get into the eyes. There's a lot of people watching you. Okay. You all are being watched, and I'll tell you why. You may be watched by past lovers, okay, because they, especially during Mercury retrograde, they want to know how you're doing. They want to know if you've moved on. They might have heard that you're with someone new, so they want to see if things are on the up and up. They want to see if you've really moved on. For some of you, your past lovers may be hearing feedback from mutual friends and other people that you're doing well, you're glowing up. They want to see, well, how are you glowing up? How is it that you're doing better without them? So you're being watched for that. Beware of the fake profiles and fake DMs, and all of a sudden you have a mutual friend that you haven't heard of, and all of a sudden they're contacting you. Be watchful of that, because they also want to know what you're doing to carry the news back to your ex. I'm also getting a message that your ex, whoever this is for, your ex is very miserable. They may have left you for someone else, but right now they're just very miserable. And what I'm seeing in a lot of these situations is that you may have been in a situation where your ex or someone you were dating, they may have left you for somebody else, thinking that they were going to fool you, or by leaving you, quote unquote, you would take them back, you would fight over them. But it's not happening, because the mistake that they made and where they messed up was they didn't know that during this time that they broke up, or they left, or they called it quits, that this was the last straw for you. So you left and you took the time to take care of yourself, to love yourself, to level up, and you're doing well. And it's bothering them. I'm just going to clear the energies right now, because there's a lot of heavy energies within the collectives. Please, 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 if you know that you haven't been praying or taking care of your altars or taking care of your ancestors, even if it's like a prayer or something, please do that. Okay, please cleanse yourself. Also, yes, so now their new partners, or no, sorry, yes, your ex's new partners are also watching you, because your ex, they may have been narcissists, and they're talking to the new partners about you because they can't sleep. I don't mean to, I don't like what R. Kelly did, but he, the song, I Can't Sleep, I'm sorry, it's not funny, but the song, I Can't Sleep, Baby, I Can't Eat, or whatever, that's what your ex is going through right now. And they're talking to their new partners about you. They're talking to their families about you. They're just, anybody who would listen, they're talking to them about you. So those people are also watching you, whether it be Facebook, social media. And please don't sit there and say, well, I don't be on social media. I block them, and I block them. Listen, people have ways of finding out what they want to find out. And this is why you need to be careful, okay? So, you may not be on social media, and take the reading into context. If you don't have social media, then they're finding other ways to watch you, meaning that they can be watching you spiritually. They can be getting readings on you. They can be talking to other people that know you closely. They can be talking to them and doing it in a sneaky way. Like, let's say they know that they didn't do you right, and you had a falling out with this person. They could be asking someone that, they can be asking a mutual friend. They won't tell the mutual friend what they did or how they screwed things up, but they'll see the mutual friend and be like, oh, so how's Jane doing? Jane, aka the collective. How's Jane doing? And then the person, not knowing, just thinking that they're cool, that everything is cool, not knowing what happened. Oh, Jane's doing fine. She just bought a house, or she just bought a new car. She just got a new dog. She just won the lottery. She just, I saw her last week. She just had a party for her new boyfriend. Oh, new boyfriend? Oh, really? And what's going on? So be careful who you're telling your information to. But that's another way how the new partners, the past lovers and the new partners are watching you. And as I said, the new partners, they may be, you know, looking at your if you don't have social media, they could be trying to find out through other people. They could be looking through your ex's phone to get some ideas or some type of inkling about you. If you're in the media, if you're on Google, if you're on the internet for some reason or another, they can get the information that way. So just be mindful. Then we have people at work. Now, for a lot of you, there are people at work that are watching you for many reasons. One of the reasons is that, you know, your job can be going through, oh wow, your job can be going through, excuse me, that's motorcycles. So somebody's getting a message soon. Somebody's getting a speedy message, or some news is coming directly to someone very soon. So just look out. Someone wants to come rushing into you. That's for a partner. Someone is coming. Someone or something is coming in real fast for you. So just, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay, so yes, people at work are watching you. You may be going through different changes on your job, and people are looking, to see who they can cut, unfortunately. People are looking at your productivity. They're looking at what time you come in. They're looking at how many times you call out. So if you are one to be calling out, this is the end of the year. So try to curb that. Try not to call out too much over the next 3 months, especially with this whole COVID mandate, thing going on. Just be careful. Also, people who you've rejected or had a falling out with, they are watching you also. They want to know how you're doing since then. They want to know if you're doing well since you stopped talking to that person, or since that person stopped talking to you. And what I'm seeing for the collective is that a lot of you really don't give a shit, because a lot of you are striving, are surviving, are leveling up, doing well, winning, closing off on certain things, closing contracts, getting deals, so a lot of you are doing very well and are independent of this person. So they're looking at that and they're like, damn, like, wow, they're not even looking back. So congrats to you all for that. Also, be careful of your phone calls, especially like if you have a high level, some sort of security job, or a job that is high profile, or deals with the privacy of others, or of some sort, or if you have a nemesis, or you have enemies at your job or something like that, be careful of your phone calls. Okay, because sometimes your phone calls can be recorded. Or if you work for a call center, yes, if you work for some type of call center or call center like job, where they monitor phone calls, or like it could be a simple phone call and it's like, this call is being monitored for quality assurance purposes or whatever. Be very careful, because the phone calls are being monitored. Let's see. Okay, also I would encourage you to wear evil eye jewelry. Be careful of giving too much information to people at this time. It's also the ending of the year, the last quarter of the year, so you will be hearing news about deaths, people dying, people passing away. Pay attention to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, investigate it more. Also to parents, be careful of your teenage children. There was a death of a 19-year-old, I'm not going to say the name, in the Caribbean community, who just passed away because of, it's alleged that someone killed her. She rejected the person and the person killed her, or something like that, allegedly. Please watch over your teenage children. Okay. Yes, they might pressure you, and they, and like, ma, dad, everything's gonna be okay. I'll be fine. These are the friends I go out with all the time. You don't have to worry. Yes, you do still need to worry. You still do need to be a parent. I don't care how responsible your teenager is, or how responsible the teenager's parents are, or how responsible the teenager's friends are. Still put your thinking cap on, have it turned all the way up and on when you're dealing with your teenage children. Also, I'm going to add this. If you have children and let's say they spend time with your ex, their father, or let's say you are a father but they spend time with the mother or the family, please, you still have to watch and see what these people are doing, okay? Because some of these people are not too kosher. They're not to be trusted. If you have an inkling that you have an ex with some family members, or the stepmother or the partner that they're with, there's something off about them, then you're right. There is something off about them or their family. So please check and double check, and don't be so laxed in leaving your kids with those people, or make sure that you do your research on your ex's new partner, that stepmom or that stepdad of your child or your children. Make sure you know about them, about their family. If you get some kind of inkling that something iffy is going on, follow your feeling, follow your gut instinct, because sometimes the step families of your children may act like, oh yes, little Johnny, oh. But then they just doing it because of your ex, not so much for the sake of the kids or because they have good character. So be very careful, please. Don't get too comfortable with who your children stays with. Make sure that if you feel off, then don't do it. Okay. Also, make sure that you or your children, if you have children, make sure that your phones are always charged and working properly, because during Mercury retrograde there will be problems with computers, phones, electronics. Please make sure your phones are working properly and they are charged, because I'm seeing a situation where a child or a teenager may be trying to get a hold of you, but then their phone dies all of a sudden. So make sure that before they go out, or remind them to have their phones charged or take their chargers with them, because I do see that happening. And please stay on top of your prayers, your spiritual baths. Take care of your altars. Many of you may be celebrating some things, some events, some milestones. Congrats, enjoy. To all those who are celebrating birthdays this month, happy birthday. Also, when manifesting, you want to make sure, in order to change your outer world, you have to change your inner world and the dialogues and the conversations that you are having in yourself, inside of yourself, within yourself. Let's say if you want a new job, you have to show up and put yourself in a position of, what would you look like if you had that job already. Okay, you can't sit there and talk about your current job and, oh, I hate it, I don't like it, is this, is that, is this, and then you're and then you wonder why it's taking you so long to get a new job. Okay. Another thing too is even in your love life as well. Don't sit there and say, oh, I'm going to wait till this to get into a relationship. I'm going to wait till I'm happy to get into a relationship. I'm going to wait till I lose weight to get into a relationship. I'm going to wait till I do blah, blah, blah to get, it got to come from within you. Start feeling good about yourself. What is it? How would you feel if you had the relationship that you wanted? You would feel desired. You would feel happy. You would feel free and fulfilled. You would feel like, yes, I'm taken, chosen, valued. So try to invoke those feelings from within you first, so you can attract the type of relationship that you want. It's very important. It is within you. So now we're just going to go into the collective. We're going to draw some cards real quick. Your outer world represents what's going on inside of you. Okay, so just remember that. All right, so October is going to be last month and this month will be very significant for, or is was significant for many of you. Some of you are working on your childhood wounds. Okay, so continue doing that, even if it's therapy or working on your inner self, your inner being, working on your well-being, whether it's taking care of your health, exercising, changing your eating habits, going for therapy, because mental health is also very good and is very important. Okay, some of you, there's a message coming to you on the way. Okay, some of your message is coming to you. All right. If you know that there's someone who you want to speak to but you have them blocked, please unblock them. Don't sit there and be like, oh yeah, I want this person, but I blocked them. No. If you want to talk to someone or you want them to contact you, you don't have to tell me, but if deep down inside you want someone to reach out to you or contact you, and you want to save your relationship, unblock them, please. You don't have to reach out to them, but unblock them, because there's a message that wants to get through. Also, there's going to be someone may be expecting soon. There's a pregnancy coming. If you know that, that's not what you want, then you know what to do. Okay, now we're going to see, we're going to delve into some advice for the collective. Let's just delve into some advice. Advice for the collective. The energy or advice. Okay, so they're saying go the distance. Okay, so some of you may be working on a project or trying to achieve your goals in life, and Spirit is saying go the distance, persevere, persist, keep it moving, keep your vision, sustain and hold your vision, because a lot of times we want something, we want to work on something. Spirit is saying to sustain, hold your vision, and persist and persevere, and you will see it through. Also, something that may have passed you up, or an opportunity that you may have felt that you missed, is going to be coming back. Another bigger and better opportunity is coming forward, and when that happens, you're going to be glad that you waited. So it could be a missed opportunity, and you might have perceived it as a mischance, like it wasn't going to come around again, but it is. Happy, live happily, okay? Live happily. The happiness needs to come from within. You cannot say, oh, well, when I do this, I'll be happy. When I get with this person, I'll be happy. That's not how it works. You have to have the happiness and stability from within yourself. You have to show up in ways that you will see and feel that happiness. But it's not going to come from other people or outside factors. Good. Oh, goddess. Okay. Treat yourself like a goddess. Okay. Let's see. Treat yourself like a goddess. Just need a little, a little more light here. Yes. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. So love yourself. Everything has its right time. However, the cycles of your body tune into the moon's magic. And also be careful with your menstrual cycles. Many of you might have issues with your menstrual cycle. Patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient. And play with what you have. I don't know what you want. But basically, you know, this is the perfect message for Mercury retrograde. Okay, so you're coming out of a cycle, and also have patience. Don't make any rash decisions at this time. All right, so now we're going to just delve into some advice for the love life, for areas of the love life. Spirit. Cool. My God. Some of you may be feeling bitter, like, ugh, what love life? Oh, they ain't coming. Oh, I don't have the relationship. I gave up on love. No, you didn't. No, romance is coming back in bloom, but be careful, because cuffing season is coming, people. And you know, there are individuals out there that need a place to live, so be careful with that. But the good thing about it is that there's going to be some committed relationships flourishing this fall. So there are romantic feelings coming in, a wedding, a proposal, or some sort of commitment, and this could be the one. Okay, so someone substantial. A lot of you may find yourself in committed relationships this fall. Is very strong. It's coming out very strong. Okay, and lastly, we're gonna get a message. There was a message. It was about manifestation. Okay, here it is. Okay, so stop replaying a story that no longer relates. Play a new tape. Write a new story. You are not forever defined by your past. So what this is saying is you have to remember that you're not the same person that you were 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Okay, if you went through some sort of bad breakup or a bad cycle in any area of your life, stop replaying the story. Meaning, you know, make peace with it, move forward, and write a new story. Because when you keep replaying the old stories of what didn't work, why it didn't work, what happened, it's like you keep reinforcing it to replay over and over and over and over in your life. And then you sit there like, oh, well, nothing good happens for you, you sit there feeling bitter and, oh, well, that feeling like you're never going to achieve in life, or that you're never going to get what you want, because you keep replaying the same old story. The past is the past. Leave it there and move forward with optimism, knowing that everything is working in your favor, knowing that you are flourishing and becoming the person that you want. Love the person that you're becoming. Know that the happiness, the stability, you know, it's there for you. It's there. It's within you, and you always have access to it. Know that you are amazing, you are wonderful, all those great things about yourself. Have gratitude and know that you are deserving and that you are enough, okay? So, you know, manifest, affirm new beliefs. It's time to affirm new beliefs, okay? All right, so now lastly, we're going to go into the yes so maybe so segment. So just take a deep breath in and out. Think of a question, a yes no question. So the answer to your first question, within the next few months. So if you've been waiting for something, or you want to know when something is going to come to an end, when a cycle will be completed, if this is a time related question, it's within the next few months. Think of your next question. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Think of your next question. And the answer is big, happy changes. Okay, so whatever it is that you asked about, it's going to change for the better. Or a situation may work out better than you imagined. Think of your next question. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Clear your mind. And the next answer is unlikely. This could be either good or bad, but the answer is unlikely, okay? And for your last question, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Clear your mind. Think of your next question. And the answer to that question is opportunity. So whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, an opportunity will be presented to you to do so. In love, in your job, this could apply to any situation, but an opportunity is coming. Okay, so that's all I have. God bless everyone. Have a great week ahead and take care.